Somehow, every time I begin a new time-lapse video, I always feel this quiet excitement, almost like waiting to open a gift. This time was no different. I placed the spinach seeds into the tray, adjusted the lights carefully, and simply watched, as if something magical was about to happen. Even after filming dozens of these, that feeling never really goes away. What fascinates me the most is how still the seed looks at the very beginning. Tiny, dry, unremarkable. But I know that inside, a complete blueprint for growth has been waiting, prepared by nature long before I ever touched it. Every time I think about that, I feel a little sense of wonder. Then the water absorption begins. It's a phase that's almost impossible to notice with the naked eye, but when I review the frames, it always surprises me. The seed coat swells, softens, as if it's taking a deep breath before stepping into life. This moment always reminds me of how beginnings feel, slow, a bit uncertain, yet full of hope. And then the root appears. This is always my favorite part. A tiny white thread, fragile as a hair, yet strong enough to push downward and anchor itself. The first time I saw this in a time-lapse, I couldn't help but smile, because it reminded me that before reaching upward, everything needs something solid to hold on to. As the roots spread, I can almost feel life unfolding frame by frame. Sometimes I wonder, if plants had emotions, would they know they're slowly making their way toward the light? I don't really know, but these images always make me appreciate the quiet patience of nature. Then comes the moment I always wait for, the first hint of green. A tiny sprout pushing upward, delicate but full of purpose. No matter how many times I watch it, it always feels like witnessing the birth of something important. The cotyledons tremble slightly, almost like they're testing this new world. Every small movement is so subtle that I find myself watching without blinking. When those two first leaves open, the whole tone of the video shifts. It's like from that moment on, the plant decides it will take responsibility for its own life. I always see a bit of humanity in that moment, like the instant we learn to stand on our own. The veins on the leaves begin to appear. If you watch closely, they look like tiny highways where water and nutrients travel non-stop. This is the part that makes me slow the footage down because it's so intricate, it's almost unbelievable for something so small. The stem stretches taller. No rush, no noise, just steady, quiet effort. I really love this rhythm. It reminds me that not all progress is immediately visible. Sometimes the biggest changes come from movements so small, we only notice them when we look back. When the first true leaves appear, the plant finally begins to resemble the spinach we all recognize. I always feel like this stage is similar to the moment a person discovers their own identity. Everything becomes clearer, stronger. While making these videos, what I enjoy most isn't just watching plants grow, but seeing things our eyes would normally miss. Every time I play the footage from start to finish, there's a sense of calm that washes over me, as if time slows down just enough for me to appreciate each tiny detail of nature's work. And then, from a tiny seed that seemed so ordinary, I'm suddenly looking at a sturdy, vibrant spinach sprout, alive and full of energy. This is always the moment that makes me pause. It's strange how something so small can teach us so much about patience, quiet effort, and beginning with the smallest steps. Every time I finish a time-lapse like this, it feels like I've just heard a silent story from nature. If you feel that too, then maybe we're seeing the world in the same way, appreciating the gentle, subtle, persistent movements that nature offers.